Hey there, my name is Megs. BS stories coming your way in
3, 2, 1.
We are going to pop over to Germany for this weird story. It is from complex.com and it's titled, Massive Bull Sperm Heist Has German Police Asking Public for Help. This is a case where there was a bull sperm heist in a town called Olfen. Olfen is around 56 miles or 90 kilometers northeast of Cologne. According to the Western Germany authorities, approximately 60 containers containing bull sperm were stolen from the farm. The police working on the case are stumped as to how the theft went down due to the fact that bull sperm needs to be cooled with liquid nitrogen at negative 196 degrees Celsius or negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit. For comparison, your freezer in your refrigerator has a temperature around negative 18 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. The sperm is cryopreserved and used for artificial insemination. This means that sperm from the best breeding bulls can be used to inseminate cows throughout the world. Apparently, it's a highly lucrative business for farmers. At a 2019 sale in Australia, 10 vials of sperm from one bull sold for over $67,000. I don't know how many vials are in a container, but remember it was 60 containers that had been stolen. So it appears someone has plans to make a pretty penny from this heist, as long as they know what they're doing. So off to Florida we go. We've got this article from Fox News. It's titled, Florida Man Sets Police Car on Fire, Claims He Does Stupid Things When Getting Drunk. This man has allegedly set a sheriff's patrol car on fire and told deputies that he was intoxicated at the time. The incident happened just before 5 p.m., and the Hernando County Sheriff's Office said that Anthony Tarduno admitted to setting the patrol car on fire. He told detectives that he was drinking at a bar in Spring Gill and walked out shortly before 4:30 p.m. While he was walking, he saw a patrol car and decided he'd like to set it on fire. He got a bag of garbage from a dumpster, placed it under the car, and lit it on fire. He ended up placing the trash directly under the gas tank, so it caused quite a bit of damage. After setting it and the car on fire, Anthony went back to the bar, but later returned to the crime scene to confess because he felt bad. Apparently, when he explained his actions, he told the detectives that he was intoxicated at the time and does stupid things when he is drunk. Well, I guess confessing while drunk is another stupid thing that he did. Officials say he was cooperative and that he said he was a professional arsonist who had been convicted of similar crimes. He didn't specifically target the patrol car and would have set fire to any car at that location. Well, it's pretty stupid to set a fire like that. It's stupid to come back and confess. It was nice of him to come back and confess, but still stupid. But there you go. Apparently you can be an intoxicated professional arsonist. So let's head over to Bali. I've got this article from Coconuts Bali. It is titled, Man Survives Fall in Nusa Penida After Cliff Somersault Goes Wrong. So you can see in the photo someone being rescued on a very rocky beach. So the article goes on to say that an Indonesian Vietnamese man survived a fall from a cliff on a Nusa Penida beach after his attempts at acrobatics for the sake of a good picture went horribly wrong. The tourist has been identified by his initials AK. During a visit to Broken Beach in Nusa Penida at around 9:30 a.m., police said that AK's guide was snapping photos of him posing by the cliffside. For the highlight reel, AK attempted a somersault but fell over the 40-meter or 131 feet high cliff to the sandy, rocky beach below. FYI, this cliff is taller than a 10-story building. Keep that in mind. Bali Search and Rescue Agency chief said that rescuers initially struggled to reach AK, who fractured his leg but remained conscious due to the high tide. They finally managed to evacuate AK on a stretcher around 3:15 p.m. He was rushed to the hospital for further medical attention. So that's about all we have in this story. So I'm glad that AK was rescued, even though he was stuck at the bottom of the cliff for almost 6 hours. Hopefully he was able to get some good photos before his accident. Let's quickly pop over to Kansas. Found this one on Fox News. It's titled, "If Your Dog Died, Prove It to Us." Olive Garden manager fired after time off rent. If you don't know, Olive Garden is a restaurant chain in North America. So this rant was actually a message sent out to employees at an Overland Park restaurant. An Olive Garden media relations rep has confirmed the following message was sent to staff. "Our call-offs are occurring at a staggering rate. From now on, if you call off, you might as well go out and look for another job. We are no longer tolerating any excuse for calling off. If you're sick, you need to come prove it to us. If your dog died, you need to bring him in and prove it to us. If it's a family emergency and you can't say, too bad, go work somewhere else. If you only want morning shifts, too bad, go work at a bank. If anyone from here on out calls out more than once in the next 30 days, you will not have a job." Do you know in my 11 and a half years at Darden how many days I called off? 0. I came in sick. I got in a wreck literally on my way to work one time. Airbags went off and my car was totaled. But you know what? I made it to work. On time. There are no more excuses. Us collectively as a management team have had enough. If you don't want to work here, don't. It's as simple as that. If you're here and want to work, then work. No more complaining about not being cut or not being able to leave early. You are in the restaurant business. Do you think I want to be here until midnight on Friday and Saturday? No. I'd much rather be at home with my husband and dog, going to the movies or seeing family. But I don't. I'm dedicated to being here, as should you. No more excuses or complaints. I hope you choose to continue to work here, and I think we make it as easy as we can on y'all. Thank you for your time, and thank you to those who come in every day on time and work hard. I wish there was more like you. Can you imagine having your pet pass away and having to bring in specific proof to your manager? What a very ignorant and stupid message to send to your staff. It's no wonder the manager got fired. What would you do if you received a message like this from your boss? Our last stop of the day is Columbus, Ohio. Found this article on ABC. It's titled, "Secret Santa Volunteer Charged After Incomplete Toy Delivery in Guernsey County." So the article goes on to say that the Secret Santa volunteer, his name is James Edwards, is charged with misdemeanor theft after several bags of donated toys were not delivered. James, who is 45, has pleaded not guilty. He says he does not know what happened to the missing toys. A local dealership had collected toys for the Secret Santa organization. James picked up 9 bags of toys from the dealership, but only delivered 5 bags to the Secret Santa's location a couple hours later. The toys had been removed from the original bags and placed in smaller trash-sized bags. Mike from the dealership oversaw the toy collection and estimates more than 100 toys were missing. He said, "Why would you do that to kids? I mean, it takes a real lowlife to do something like that in my opinion." People are very angry at this person, especially after he was involved in Secret Santa. You know, that's a Grinch. A Cambridge officer found one of the smaller bags containing toys in the trunk of James's car, which James said it was left there because he got busy. He also blamed staff at the dealership for not telling him they placed a bag in his trunk. If he didn't know there was a bag in the trunk, then how did the toys end up in a smaller trash bag? John with Secret Santa has stated that James had been volunteering, but he was not authorized to pick up any donations. So I guess James took it upon himself to just show up at the dealership to collect the toys because he's such a nice guy. So this Secret Santa organization delivers to 2,100 to 2,500 kids on Christmas Eve. Since this theft has happened, the community has stepped up with additional monetary and toy donations, so that is super awesome to hear. On the other hand, James has been released from jail on bond and is due back in court next year. Out of all the things to steal, why would you steal donated toys for kids? That's a real Grinch move. That's it. That's all I've got for you. I know, sad, right?